I'm Cadet Third Class Derek Rickardson.
And I'm Cadet Third Class Megan Davis, and you're watching the Academy Insider.
If you've ever seen Black Hawk Down, the writer of the book that's based off of, Mark Bowden, actually came to the Academy and spoke to the cadet wing. And in his brief, he mostly talked about what he had to do to get the story. He detailed how he went to Somalia and all the fun stuff that entailed, which included having a little army unit assigned to him, and they actually kind of turned against him. He had to hire some other people to protect him. It was really interesting stuff.
All I knew about our deployment to Somalia was that we had sent troops there at the end of 1992 to end a famine. Waiting for me in the desert was an entire platoon of Somalis with two technicals which have these 50 caliber machine guns bolted in the back end, and I'm introduced to my security detail.
Since I haven't seen the movie, that was actually very informative to me. The next story we have, though, is about the Cadet Jamboree. Bunch of fun things going on at Arnold Hall. Wow. Giant water slides, human foosball, soccer.
Same thing.
Same thing. They told me that, and I was like, oh, you mean soccer, okay. But bunch of fun things, face painting, characters even this year. That was a popular one.
Our next story is Falcon Heritage Forum, and what that is every year we have speakers from across the nation come in and talk to us about their experiences in certain situations or according to a certain theme. And this year the theme was the footsteps of 9/11, and we had people who were involved on that day come in and talk to us about where they were at, what they were doing, and how they were involved. We had people from the Pentagon come in, a retired general came to speak to us. And also we had first responders, to include firefighters, come and talk to us about what they experienced on that day.
It was really touching, actually, because their individual stories coming from their points of view just gives you a whole different perspective on how 9/11 progressed. A couple of firefighters actually commandeered a city bus while they were off duty to get there at Ground Zero to aid in whatever help they could give. So I just thought that was really impressive, that off-duty, commandeering a bus, just really impressive things. And you could just tell the mood in the lecture hall, just so in awe of these people and what they've done for our country.
I was home, I just got up and flew to work because I was thinking about the guys that I worked with, I knew would be there, because we already had a precinct in the building, in the command. So I knew they were the first guys there. So my first emotion was, what happened to those guys? Where are they? And I want to get over there to try to find them.
30 seconds of the event starting, we were in the thick of it. So you kind of do a mental turnoff at that point, and you're focused on, what do I have to do to get things done? And you're trying to make order out of chaos.
What hit me the most was we were talking to the staff yesterday, and we realized that your average age was 10 years old at 9/11. It's pretty wild. I mean, you forget, we all think that everybody's like as young as me. I was 43 at the time. And you forget that you guys were watching this on TV, and half you probably didn't understand what's going on. And here you are, volunteers in today's world, knowing that as soon as you get your commissions where you're going, chances are you're not going to go to some assignment. You're going to be going overseas.
This piece of the brushed aluminum panels that cover the exterior walls of the Twin Towers, we hereby present it to the United States Air Force Academy, its alumni, and the class of 2012-2015 for your dedication, service to our country, and for taking our fight to the enemy in memory of all those that lost their lives on September 11th.
Also related to that, we had the dedication of a new memorial here at the Air Force Academy. It was the 9/11 memorial.
The enemies of freedom will never be entirely banished from the earth, and the need for vigilance has never been greater.
The poignancy and the meaning of this piece of metal is real and inherent. It's no representation, it is an artifact, a record of the destruction.
In light of all this 9/11, Falcon Heritage Forum, dedication ceremony, we want to ask you, the audience, a question. Where were you, and what were you doing when the first plane hit the Twin Towers? I personally was in the 4th grade in Miss Moore's English class.
I was in 8th grade at the bus stop.
It was a shocking moment in my life.
So if you want to come out and support the Air Force Falcons and other things such as our sporting events, we'd love to see you there if you're in the local area. You can go to goairforcefalcons.com for information on when those events are occurring and other updates related to them.
So this has been your Academy Insider. I'm Cadet 3rd Class Megan N. Davis.
I'm Cadet 3rd Class Derek M. Rickardson. See you next time.
week.
Got a Mike Tyson tattoo.
He stole that. I got that first. But I had a lot of fun going there. I rode around on little tricycles and